Oh, I know. What are you making?
Oh, that's a baby blanket I have to finish by Saturday.
Oh,
So
okay.
I have a whole skein to go. So I'm
Mm, nice.
trying to get it done. Hello everybody. Samantha may be joining later. We will see. She's running a bit behind.
Mhm.
Before we get started, do you guys want to let us know what you're currently reading so we can let people hop on before we start talking?
Yeah.
So, Christy, what are you reading?
Actually, nothing.
At
'Cause I
all?
just
Like
finished.
audio or physical?
No, because yeah, because I finished the audio, finished this, so I have to start a read tonight, which I have the Sarah Kate arc that comes out tomorrow, so I probably will start that.
I'm actually really excited for that. I didn't realize it came out
Mhm.
tomorrow.
Yeah. It's been a crazy week.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I'm intrigued by this one, though I haven't been enjoying
Mhm.
like any new releases lately. So,
I did like that one.
okay. Scarred from
Hello.
Abby Jimenez's.
Yeah.
Which I did not like. Cheryl, I did see you finished, so recently. I'm intrigued to
Mhm.
see what you think. Ooh. Oh, did you see? Is it Madeline Hunter? Did she pass away? Did you see
Yes.
that?
Mhm. She
Okay.
did, yeah. Yeah.
Aw.
I know.
Oh, I really like this
Mm.
one. It's a Huge Man's.
Is that the Anna Harrington one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a reread.
Always
Okay.
forget about the Z in Rendezvous, and I was like, what
Mm.
letter am I missing? Whenever I type it, I was like, oh, it's the Z. I always put an S instead. I DNF this recently, as in like an hour ago. I was like, I'm not finishing. I wasn't going to finish anyways because I was very far behind. I cannot do these midweek live shows because I normally end up using so much of the weekend to catch up. But oh, okay. I
Mhm.
mean, I see people either really love it or really hate it, and I DNF the new Abby book, so I was not a
Yeah.
fan. Um,
I feel like
but
people who loved the Abby book don't like the Emily Henry
oh,
book I've been
really?
seeing. Yeah, and I was the opposite because I didn't like the Abby one, but I liked the Emily one.
Oh, okay. So hopefully I'm in that group. So,
Yeah.
well, and I read Enchantra and I didn't love it. And then I
Oh
read
no.
Fearless by Lauren Roberts and I didn't love it. And I'm just like, something's gotta
Oh,
gotta
I hate when that
click.
happens.
But I am reading So Right, something by Abby Millsaps, the last one in that series. I never remember these titles. So Right by
Is there
Abby
3 or
Millsaps.
4 in that series?
There's four. It's like So Wrong,
Okay.
So Rare, So Right, So something else. But I'm on the third. Yeah, on audio.
Okay.
And I'll probably start my arc of Cleo White's next, which I just got.
Mm,
So it's
nice.
they're all like
Is that
dad.
another holiday one or not?
I don't know. I don't know actually. I don't think so because it was
Okay.
Christmas and then Valentine's Day and then
Yeah.
this one. So
Yeah.
Rendezvous. True. True. It was just very depressing. So
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, I was not a fan. But oh my god, yeah, and I literally loved Phantasma
Mhm.
and Enchantress was so disappointing. It was just like
Oh no.
it was fine. But yes, I DNF'd our book club book fairly early on. So I don't know how much I can contribute to the conversation other than the 20% I read, but it was not a good 20%. So I checked in with Samantha and Christina. I was like, do I finish? Do I try to continue? And you were both like, no.
It wasn't great.
Phantasma was so good.
That's a bummer because I liked Phantasma as well.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh. Well, so
Mm.
Justin, your review and Lexi's review also encouraged me to not finish.
Yeah.
So
It
it is
wasn't very
very
inspiring.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Abby's book, yeah, super heavy.
Well, we will get into it. I've already said my rating. So Christy, what did you rate it?
It's probably gonna be 2 stars for me. So, I didn't love it either. It took me so long to get into this book, like, I would read a word or a sentence and just I don't know, I could not get into it, like, I was not jiving with this book, I'd set it down and start, like, scrolling on my phone. It was the
I mean,
worst.
I read the first 10% on my during my workout this morning, and it
Mhm.
was fine. Like, I was like, "Okay, it's, like, a good setup." Like, she is well, like, first of all, is he has a daughter? Do we ever see
Ye
this daughter?
you do, yep, mhm,
Oh, okay. I was like, "Where is she?" Like, I didn't realize he had a daughter.
yeah.
Wait, was there an audio of this book?
I don't think so, I couldn't find an audio.
Justin, what do you mean you thought you had listened to it on audio?
Interesting.
I would have finished if I had it on audio.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
see
didn't see it
this. Where
anywhere.
did you find this?
Hmm.
It was the first spicy scene that I was like, "Is this really Amanda Quick?" Like, it was so weird to me.
Mhm.
Not even like full blown spice. It was their first kiss, and then all of a sudden he was like pulling her dress down, feeling
Yeah,
her up, and
yeah,
like the dialogue was super cringy, and I was like, "This is not normal for Amanda Quick." And because I've read a bunch by her and
mhm,
loved them, so
yeah.
okay.
Well, I'm glad other people agreed it was harder to get into and get to. Like, it just felt like, I don't know, like Amanda Quick wanted to go, like, erotica, like, it was giving very strange
I was like, "You
spice all of a sudden,
literally"
like yeah,
right.
and so I was like, "Did we miss something?
50%
Like, did they meet before this? Like, why is he so into her and wanting to make this happen?"
But, like, we didn't even really feel like he was that attracted to her in the beginning, I feel like. I was like, "Oh, he thought she would make a
It came
great
out of
wife.
nowhere.
She's, like, so smart and, like, just, like, her
Mhm.
personality would be, like, really great against his." That's what I thought, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I can't control myself around you." And I was like,
Yeah, no, he was just, like, all the lusty feelings for her.
"Yeah," which was
Yeah.
very odd. Oh, Cheryl gave it 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
That's fair.
Um, I'm glad you liked it. Was there, like, any, like, adventure in it or no? It was just
There's, like, more of a mystery because of, like, the prologue or the beginning part, like, where because he was, like, a spy or whatever, and you see the part about him talking about this nemesis thing and this whole, like, spider situation, so, like, a code name, and so, like, later on, her brother, like, died as well, and he had this, like,
Mhm.
poem that has to do with this, like, spider web thing, and then the hero
Yeah.
hears about it and is like, "Well, let me find out about that." So it kinda gets, like, mystery-ish, but not really yeah.
So the brother didn't actually die by highwaymen? Was he part of, like, that mystery then?
Yeah, he was tied into the mystery part, yeah.
Okay,
Which I feel like so many people
interesting.
died in this story, like or in their past, like the heroine's parents and her brother and, like, the hero's
His
wife and, like,
wife.
just yeah,
Oh, and
yeah.
the person that she was, like, helping come out in society, her mom was dead too,
Yeah, yeah, her
right?
cousin, yeah. Mhm,
Her cousin, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. This was fun. I did like that it was, like, a woman's club, kinda like
mhm,
intellectuals, everyone was trying to, like, write a book.
yeah.
Justin, did you read the right book? Where did you I literally did
I know,
not
I
see it on
swear I didn't see
audio
it on Audible.
anywhere.
Maybe it's on Audible Canada?
That'd be weird.
It would be, but, like, I swear I looked and didn't see it then.
Like, Audible Canada gets exclusive rights to this audiobook. That
Yeah,
would be so
I don't
weird.
know.
Okay. Yeah, I liked him in the
Mhm,
beginning because it kinda reminded me of, like, Bridgerton. It's like, "Oh, I have a list," like Anthony
yes,
from Bridgerton. He's like, "I have my list of" and everybody knew about it, everyone's making bets about it, and then he's like, "Oh, she's on my list." But, like, it's did not that was where the comparison ended
yeah,
with Bridgerton.
yeah, mhm,
Yeah, because I was maybe at, like, 10% when I saw your review, and I was like, "That does not give me the vibes of this book whatsoever so far." Like, "Are you sure?" It's like, "That happens?" And then I got to this first spicy scene, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah,
yeah, this is not" it wasn't like the first at least the scene I was reading was she liked it, so it was like, she was giving consent, but it was also like, "Wow, you
mhm,
were really going fast and hard quickly."
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It was
mhm,
odd.
yeah.
It did not. I
I
was like, did she have
know.
a ghostwriter for this book? Like, this does not feel Amanda Quick
Mm-mm.
at all.
No.
I don't know. And I feel like her heroes usually aren't that like pushy, are they?
I don't think so. Like, I know. I was like, I was trying to figure out because he's not really like alpha energy. He's just, I don't know. Like Justin said, I think in his review, like he's just horny, like the hero.
I mean, yes.
Like, I don't know. It just felt very strange and not like her other books. Hmm.
Yeah.
Which I don't know when this was written. Like, I feel like it was with all of her other books because
Yeah.
they all have similar styles. So I don't know like which ones came first, but it felt this was 91, but like I don't know.
I don't know, but this book belonged to Glenda in
Oh,
1991. Isn't that
so
fun?
cute.
I like that.
I like that too.
She only had 4 books before this. No, 3.
Oh, okay.
She had Seduction, Surrender, and Scandal, and then this one.
Interesting. Okay. Hmm.
I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 1 star.
Oh, that's kind of fun though.
Wow. Ravish is so good. I don't remember
Hmm.
what the other one I read was. I have to go look. I probably would have liked this, like the spy stuff, because I do
Mm.
like that. But
Yeah.
oh, there were kidnappings at the end too.
Mm. Yeah. The heroine and when his daughter does show up. Like she shows up quickly after they end up getting married because they go to like his house in the countryside and his daughter's there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because he had mentioned her like learning something. I was like, "Where is your daughter? She has not been on
I
leave."
know.
She's at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Lexi's review about this scene and how fast it was so funny.
Yeah. I saw when she had posted it on her stories, like on Instagram first. And so she had like the snippet of it too. Yeah. Mm. Hmm.
Oh. Oh, did she like go in order of letters then?
Oh. Well, no, because maybe she just did like certain threes together, like all those
Oh yeah.
S's were
So,
first,
like
and
3
then
S's, and then did she do like
yeah,
3
because she
R's?
has D's as well.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Interesting. But it was pretty
Very.
early on. But I don't know, because like well, I don't know if I've read any of the first 3, but like, I don't know. Odd. I wonder if other ones are like this.
Yeah. I feel like no, like I think I've read 5 or 6 of hers, and I feel like this one feels so different compared to the rest.
Yes. And not in a good way. So what was the
Mm-mm.
mystery? Like who was the spider person?
Honestly, I started to skim the last 80%. So, I mean, the last 20%. Sorry, I
I
got
was
to
like, whoa.
80%. No, 20%. I don't know. I
Someone
got to the part where she had to give him the letter and he was looking into it, and I didn't care.
Okay.
Oh, Lovejoy. Okay. I figured it would be him because I think he's introduced earlier on. Does she? I don't remember like any of her other spicy scenes in other books. Like I feel like they were always good, like fine, like they weren't anything memorable like that.
The men get to enter the women's club.
I don't know.
So this is gonna drive me insane because I looked,
I just looked now, it's
and
not up there, so
but
I
they
don't know.
pulled it.
That would be weird. But maybe.
I need to look this up. If someone can find the answer to this, that would be amazing. Maybe they're like, this one was so bad we can't let anybody listen to it. To it.
That would be funny. Yeah, because I don't know why
But
they
I
would take
thought that if
down
you take it off Audible, they will take it out of your account. So I've
they
seen
yeah, I
people
think
say
they
that.
have before. With audiobooks.
It's on Everand, which is old script.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, okay, so I don't use it though because script is shady, and I stopped using it,
Yeah,
and now
I don't
they
use that either.
rebranded. They probably rebranded because they were probably doing weird stuff, but
Probably. Yeah.
um,
Interesting.
yeah, this came out in 2009. Why is it not available anywhere?
Hmm.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was weird. And like when she first meets his daughter, he was like very adamant that his daughter had to call her like mom immediately. He's like, "This is your new mom. You must call her mom." And she was like, "It's no big deal. Like she can call me whatever she wants." Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
A forced seduction. I mean, but like she was into it. Well, and then I just got to the part where she's like, "No, I can't actually marry him. Like, I won't be a good wife. I'm too wild for that."
Yeah.
And then that's where it stopped. But like she obviously was attracted to him.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, it was annoying how many times they brought up like her family, like, "Oh, you're the Northumberland, like
Yeah.
whatever the last Ballingers versus this." And like that was brought up all the time in the book. Like, "Oh, well, like which side of the family are you from?" And it was like, why is that explaining everything about these people?
Right. Well, because isn't her cousin from the other side, like the calm
Yes.
side, and her uncle
Mhm.
is? So did we even
Yeah.
get to meet anybody from her crazy side? She was just like, I'm so like
I think they're all
unrefined
dead
and like
besides her.
unrestrained. I was like, how though? Like, you're not crazy. You
I
seem
know.
normal.
Yeah.
I don't know. So it was a lot of like telling us things, and I'm like, I'm not actually like seeing.
Right. Mm.
Yeah. So this only said that there were the three S's before this one. So Ravish would have been after.
Yeah.
How do you write this and go immediately into Ravish though?
That's what I was gonna say because I feel like that's her most like iconic, like best one. Maybe she hit her stride.
Bizarre.
Mhm.
Oh, really? Maybe that's why she didn't want to get married because she was going to be controlled by him. But
Yeah. Well, there's a whole part. Did you get to the part where she thinks he has like the wrong, like that he wanted to marry her cousin, and so she's telling her uncle, like, "How
yeah,
did you?" Yeah, that whole part. I was like,
yeah. She's like, obviously, he
yeah.
wasn't paying attention when you talked to him. You met my cousin,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Oh
So I
my
feel like she's
goodness.
very naive because even when she has her conversation with him, and she's like, "Obviously, you didn't mean to choose me." He's like,
Yeah,
"Okay, slow down."
that's when he attacked her and was like, "Yes, I
Mhm.
do. You're so attractive."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened in the carriage?
The next one is like, "How big is this carriage?"
What happened in the
Well,
carriage? Was it
anytime there's like steamy scenes in carriages, like there's not a lot of space to work with, it feels like.
I mean, Bridgerton did it, and it was a
It's
pretty
true.
confined space. So
True. True.
there is space. Was this the first spicy scene then? Was in the
Yes.
carriage?
No, yes.
Okay, this is the villain. I don't know who
Mhm.
Lovejoy is. Did we meet him in the
Oh,
beginning?
maybe you didn't meet him. I thought you meet him pretty early on.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm. Maybe it's
was
after
he
the
the
part that you're
guy
at.
whose desk had her?
Yes, the IOU in it.
Well, it had the journal in it. Whose
Oh,
desk
yeah.
was that him? The
In the
lady's journal
very
that he was gonna blackmail into marrying him? Or is that someone different?
that might have been somebody different in the very beginning. But they have to sneak into this guy's office later to get her IOU back from him.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know if I've listened to any. I think I might have just physically read everything by her. Does Audible have anything by her?
I don't know. I thought there was some on there. I think I've listened I don't know if I've listened to her audios. Maybe one before?
So they have her M books. They have Mystique, Mischief, and Mistress.
Okay.
Seduction. Wait, isn't Seduction one of the old ones or no?
Yeah, it was in those first group of S's.
They have her first book on here, but not this one. What the heck? But that's it. Like all the rest are her newer stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, because she's Jane Ann Krentz, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's all the Audible has, though. Weird. They don't even have Ravished.
I wonder if it, I don't know if it has an audio.
Let's look at Everand.
Hoopla has some. They have the M's as well. And they have Seduction. And then they have her newer ones. Hmm.
They just didn't do a lot of audio for her stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which I'm surprised with her having like her other books and her other pen name. Like I feel like a lot of those have audios.
Yeah. I mean, this was what I was wondering. I was like, did they pull it? Because like nobody not nobody likes it, but like it has like a lot of criticism on it.
Yeah. Justin just sent us proof of it in his his Audible account.
Listen.
I mean, I'm glad you got it on there.
I gotta snap these up before they take them off.
For real.
Oh. So he was just insecure.
I guess.
Does that excuse his behavior? Who was crazy? The heroine?
Like the heroine, talking about her being
that she was like
so wild and reckless, like her family. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely read way more reckless heroines than this one.
Yeah.
Like, did she even do anything? She literally just like attended a women's society and that was it.
I know. Maybe he just didn't get out much, so to him, she was out of control.
Maybe. Read about our pirate heroine and then tell us she's
right.
crazy. Mm. I love all of the setbacks.
Mm-hmm.
This one is really pretty.
Yeah, the Pinot ones, they're always so good.
Was there a sword fight in this book?
Justin called this book the practice run before Ravished.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. If you're not kind of like the actual spicy
yeah,
and not him. No. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Let me look. Just the receipts. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I was like literally anywhere. I would have actually finished. I said if I had the audio. If I'm much more quick to DNF a physical read than an audiobook.
Mm-hmm.
So like
my favorites are Ravished and Dangerous.
I'm pulling my up now. If my Goodread wants to work, yes. Ravage was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Reckless, apparently. I like the R's. Except for this one. Deception I gave 4. We read Deception together, right?
Yeah. That one was pretty good too.
Mm-hmm. Is that all I've read? What did you say your other favorite one was?
Dangerous. It's a purple one. That one's fun because the heroine's like a ghost hunter.
Oh, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like she has such fun heroines, and then this one, it's just like, she's just in a ladies' society. I was like, oh, give her something cool.
I know.
Because was Ravish the one where she was
like into paleontology?
Yes,
or she was an archaeologist.
Like rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm so sorry. I'm late.
You're okay.
You're good.
Hello.
We are not having fun.
We're talking about how we didn't like this book.
I know. I was driving home and I had you guys like on my seat. I was just listening to you. I didn't like it either. I mean, I gave it 3 stars, but I feel like that was very, very generous.
Mm-hmm.
Because a 2 star seems harsh. Like, it wasn't terrible or, like, offensive, but it just, it wasn't good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if this was my first one that I read by her, if I would have liked it more, but, like, in comparison to, like, Ravished and stuff, it was just not even close.
Yeah. Well, somebody said earlier if this was their first from her, they wouldn't have continued on.
Oh, that's fair, right? Because then you're like, I don't like her writing style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
It was just like even the writing style was weird compared to what we read by her. So.
Yeah, it almost didn't even feel like her. Like, I think this is probably my 4th or 5th Amanda Quick book I've read. I've read Ravish, Desire, Mistress. I can't remember all the names because they're all like one title.
Yeah.
But like, I've given at least a 4-star to all of them. So the fact that I didn't like this one, I was very shocked. Like, I was certain this was going to be a 5-star read.
Well, was this a recommendation? Like, why did we pick this one?
I think people just said more Amanda Quick.
Yeah. Okay.
And we this was when we hadn't. Yeah.
Okay.
It was one that we haven't read yet. So I think that's why we picked it. I don't think everyone was saying it was like their favorite thing.
Mm-mm.
I can't remember if I read Reckless. I don't think so.
I think that's one we read for the book club before.
But I think we started
was the first one I read. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Didn't we read it for the book club?
Mm-hmm.
We started high. We like started with your most popular and like beloved one. So we shouldn't have started so high.
I know, because that really was like the best one ever. I love that book so much.
So good. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the hero was like nice in that one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast vibes, yeah. So he didn't think he was like good enough for her. He was scarred.
Didn't they think he like killed someone, or is that a different?
Yeah, I think the rest of the town or whatever like treated him horribly.
They thought he told, maybe it was his like ex-wife or something like that. It was someone that he was in a relationship with.
Yeah, and the heroine like immediately didn't see any of that about him. She just like wanted to get to know him, and he was like shocked she wasn't turned away by him.
Yeah, and they got trapped in the cave when they were like looking for like the jewels and stuff, and like he was worried about her reputation. So he was a good hero.
How do you write that after this book?
This hero was so misogynistic and like
yeah.
Normally I come on here and I'm like, the heroine irritated me, but for this one, the hero irritated me.
For sure.
Yeah.
Ravish, Reckless, Deception, Surrender. Yeah, they're all so good. I'm so shocked that this was how this was when it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it would be a win.
You know what I think also it is that her books remind me very much of like telenovela, like the villainous, plot twist, and the heroines are always like very independent and stuff. That in this one, it was like the opposite telenovela, where it was like cringy and it just like was very unrealistic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is happening right now?
Well, and I hate calling historical romances or any romances in general cringy, but like that is what this was. Like, and I normally don't say that, but
no, when you said it in the text message, I was like, that's exactly how I would describe this book. It really was.
Yep.
I feel bad, but
was this? You guys know if this was written like before or after Ravished? Like
right before.
Okay.
This was her fourth book.
Okay, so maybe the early books aren't that great.
Oh no. Okay, she lost 1,000 pounds. Like how? Like misplaced it? Did she gamble it away? How much is that in today's time?
That's what I was gonna say. How much is that, Lexi? Because I was about to Google it as well.
What time period is this? Regency? Is this Regency?
I feel like it has to be Did they ever say a date? But I feel like it'd be Regency.
It was right after Waterloo.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Early 1810s, 15-ish.
Okay. 1,000 pounds.
Oh, and then he never got over the fact that he never caught the spider in the war. That was the prologue.
It would be worth 107,000 pounds today.
What happened with this money?
It's like $100,000, basically.
She gambled it away. 100,000 pounds. Whose money was that? Hers? His.
I don't remember that part.
His ex-wife? His dead wife?
He was just misogynistic, and like he had this impossible standard and list of like what a wife is supposed to be. And I'm just like, bro, like
chill out.
That's why I was like hoping we'd get Bridgerton vibes, like, oh, he's gonna like be put in his place, but like no.
No, she like succumbed to it half the time, I feel like. I mean, the scenes with her and his daughter were kind of fine. Like that was probably the most like interesting part of the book. But then I feel like the daughter like disappeared towards the end. Like she wasn't really mentioned in the end.
Yeah. Well, I feel like she just showed up. Like Jess was saying, she didn't even know he was a dad. Like until he mentions like a daughter. Like I didn't realize it either until he said that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know if people actually liked it though when it came out. We don't have good reads to check.
But again, it's like, what were their options at the time too? You know?
True.
Because what's the average rating on Goodreads?
It's not horrible.
It is 3.9.
Yeah.
Ravished is 4.2. So not too far off.
Well, so many more ratings, like over 20,000 ratings, where this one only has 7,000.
Yeah.
I mean 7,000 is still decent for a book from 1991.
It is, yeah.
It wasn't terrible.
People love it though. Like there are 5-star reviews for it, even some from 3 months ago.
Oh.
I don't know.
Not my kind of hero.
No.
And it sounds like heroin. What is she doing? Is she just that wealthy?
Yeah, I was gonna say the necklace though, it ended up being, the rubies weren't real and all that.
Oh, okay. But she thought they were?
Yeah. Yeah. Because they took it somewhere and somebody told the hero, they're like, oh, somebody in her family must have swapped those out to like paste years ago. But like, let's not tell her.
Wait, so it wasn't the hero's money she had gambled away then? Where did this $100,000 come from?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Like, I know her uncle had money, was paying for his daughter's like coming out whole society thing and for her to join her. So maybe
it was her money. She sells her ruby necklace to get the money to make up for her debt. And then she bet on money she didn't have initially. Okay.
And she was just distracted because he kept on bringing up her brother, even though he was actually the one that killed her brother. I feel like that's obvious then. If you had like the villain who was being all mean and taking your money, like, wouldn't it be obvious that he was the one that was the spy?
Right.
Yeah.
Aw.
He just had like very strict rules for everybody of like how they should be, and like even for his daughter's like schooling, like she has to take all of these classes and like she can't miss school because the heroine wanted to like take her out to like a picnic or something one day and just like talk to her, and then they were like, he's gonna get mad, like she has to do all these specific classes.
Did he have any other kind of trauma, or is it just that his wife didn't like him and that's why he acts like this?
Yeah, he just thinks really highly of himself, and it was misogyny because he did not seem to think highly of women in general. So I'm like, dude, you're not that much of a catch right now to be so picky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing. It was just obvious it was him.
Yeah, for sure. It was very much like handlebar mustache villain
yes
archetype.
Was it like literally though, like a piece of paper? Like he could only cash the IOU, and if he had the piece of paper, so she stole it?
Yeah. They went and stole it, and then later the hero's having a moment with that Lovejoy guy, and he's like, I have an IOU from her right here, and he's like, prove it, bring it out. So he's like, oh, it's gone. I don't have it, I guess. Like,
I'm like, you couldn't get a forgery or something?
I
Oh, the
know.
war. He had PTSD from the war because he was a spy. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it sounded like he was horrible when he was married to his wife, though. So,
Mm.
and I think that was pre-war, wasn't it? Or was that not?
Yeah.
Oh, there are many unfaithful wives and husbands in his. Okay, but during this time frame, was anyone
Sir, you
faithful?
can change.
I'm like, love matches
Do
and
better.
actual monogamy was like less common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, true. Like he had a list, and then all of a sudden he throws that whole list out the window, and then gets mad that she doesn't conform to it. And she even said,
Right.
"I'm not going to make you a good wife."
Yeah.
But
She told him multiple times that
he
he didn't care then.
too overcome with lust.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
wait,
I usually like alpha heroes, but he wasn't giving alpha hero energy. He was just a
jerk.
He
jerk.
was a jerk.
Yep.
He was just a jerk.
Yeah.
I missed what you guys rated it. Jess, did you end up DNFing it?
Yeah. I didn't even read past 20%. I was like,
And then Christy?
I gave it 2 stars.
Okay. Yeah,
I had a hard time with it.
Probably give it like a 2.5. A 3 star is like very, very generous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like usually they let, like if that happens with like a stubborn heroine, she ends up like helping him change, and then like he accepts her.
Right.
Like she changes him for the better, but like that doesn't sound the case in this one.
No.
That's kind of how I feel Ravished was. I mean, he kind of conformed to like the villain that like people made him out to be, and like she continuously like stood up for him and kind of made him a better person. Like that's such a good book. I can't even believe it's the same author.
Well, when he wanted her to give him the poem or whatever that her brother wrote, and she was like, "This is the last thing I have from my brother. I don't want you to like ruin it." And he's like, "I need to read that poem," because he thought it was the whole spy thing. And she didn't want to give it to him, and he like threw a fit, yells at her. She like leaves the room. He like throws things against the wall, like he's breaking things, and they're just like having a tantrum. Yeah.
Sir,
and then she feels bad and gives it to him the next day.
That's no.
Yeah.
Any grown man who throws a tantrum is a no.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of, I guess. I don't think their personalities meshed well together. Like their personalities, they should not be together. And then they had like a lot of chemistry, like in the bedroom, sure, but that felt forced. Like I just think they clashed too much to actually be believable.
So he went out of his comfort zone and threw a party.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, how old was he? Both sides.
I don't know. I imagined him in his 30s.
Okay.
I thought so too. Like his daughter's 9.
Oh, I thought
9 or 10.
9.
And if he went to the war in like his 20s, when men were enlisted like around 1820. So
I thought he was like mid-30s, if that.
Okay.
I don't consider that an age gap because of the time period. Personally, like that was very common. So do you guys consider that an age gap?
No. I mean, like
yeah. Like technically, but no, with historical romances, I feel like unless he's like normal. 50 and she's 20, then
And she was like old, quote unquote old. For a historical, since she was in her 20s. Because I feel like normally, unless it is a spinster, like which I guess, did they even call her a spinster though? It was just like,
I don't think they did. No,
she was on the marriage market because they were like, oh, her and her cousin were like now really wanted by everybody. So she wasn't even a spinster, but she was older and she definitely read young.
Which I could forgive for historical romance because I mean they were kind of naive during that time frame too, like before they got married. But like again, I don't know. It was just frustrating. Yeah, the friends, side characters, the daughter, those were kind of the saving grace. The actual romance, no. The mystery plot, no.
Yeah.
Lexi.
Yeah, spinsters were 24. We're old.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's funny that we have so much to talk about when we don't like a book. Usually
Well, I
when we
think
all
that's how
like
it goes.
20
Like, if
minutes,
you
we're
love
like, okay,
it
that's all
or
to
hate
say.
it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when we love something, we're just like, it was good. Thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This one,
Yeah.
we're like, talk. Yeah. Just disappointing, but hello.
Hi.
Oh, a
Was
birthday
it your
dinner.
birthday?
If
I
it
was
was
gonna
your
say.
birthday, happy birthday if it was your birthday. If not, I hope you had good food.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad some people had fun with this book, but I feel like there's just better Amanda Quick out there.
Yeah.
Especially if we get the audio. So annoying. A ship?
I skimmed the last 20%, so I didn't. I wasn't hooked.
What ship? I like ships.
This last week, so yeah, just
Yeah.
Damsel in distress stuff there.
She just wasn't very smart. He wasn't very nice, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
That was kind of the
the villains. Yeah.
That guy was gonna kidnap her and escape on a ship.
Mm-hmm.
And he obviously didn't.
It didn't work out.
Yeah. Interesting. Someone said this is the sister, the cousin had a romance?
Yeah, there was a side romance.
Who did she
and
get?
her uncle had one too, right? With somebody else.
Yeah, there was a couple like side plots and romances, which were kind of interesting, I guess. But I mean, at that point, I was just kind of bored.
Yeah. Because his daughter's governess gets with the heroine's uncle, I think. And then her cousin was like interested in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Who was all like strict at first about like, no, her schooling has to be this because that's what the hero said, or the father said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yes, yeah, the cousin. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the side characters were fun. They were the only fun part for me.
She writes great characters typically, so
at
least there were some good ones in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just so shocked. I'm so shocked that we didn't like this book. Like, I feel like we picked quick too because we were trying to balance out like new authors and authors that we love. So I'm like,
this should have been like a shoe-in, like a
Lisa Kleypas or Beverly Jenkins. Like,
right.
I'm just so surprised, honestly.
And no question, we should love it. I'm intrigued by our next book, though.
Yeah, me too.
Is it a Beauty and the Beast retelling or no?
I can't remember. I thought it was the one where the hero like came from nothing. Maybe? Was that the one where he was like a rat catcher?
What?
Oh my god, I love random things like that. It makes me so happy. Next one has an audio. Yay! I'm so excited.
Woo-hoo.
When I have to read a book physically, guys, it's very sad.
Did you read this one physically?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Where did you get the audio?
You got the audio too?
I think it's on Audible, isn't it not?
No, Justin had to send us a screenshot that he got it from Audible. We were like, it's not on there.
No, I had it on Audible, but I had it for a while. I must have gotten it when...
Yeah, they must have taken it down.
They took it off.
Yeah.
Maybe I got it like when we originally picked the book because I already had it like queued and ready to go.
Which one are we reading? The
Proposition by Judith Ivory.
Oh, yeah. Hoopla has it.
Yay! Woo. Proposition by Judith Ivory. Check your
Yeah.
library.
Oh, yes, My Fair Lady retelling. Okay.
Oh, she transforms him into a man with class.
Yes. I know people love this one. This one was like recommended to us. That it was a ton of people's favorites. Yeah, Dangerous is good. Ghost Hunting.
I know I want to read that now.
Oh, Audible used to have it. Yeah, I must have gotten it when we announced the book because I already had it in like my
That's
downloads.
weird. They're getting rid of hers though from Audible. I didn't know they did that with these
Right,
older
like
ones,
once it's in their catalog, shouldn't it stay?
Right.
And they don't have that anymore?
No, they only had like those M's.
Unless they're re-recording it.
Maybe.
Is Amanda Quick still alive?
I think so. She writes under a different pen name.
I know, but they
Jane
do that
Prince.
sometimes where they're dead and they still write as ghostwriters.
Oh.
So I wasn't sure.
Because it's like women's fiction or
Jane Prince, yeah.
other series. Let me
Yep,
see.
she's alive.
Okay. Because that one that plagiarized Nora, they still write under her name and she's been dead for like 10 years. So I forget what her name is.
Oh,
Jane
yeah.
Ann Krentz Jane Ann Krentz is her other pen name.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she writes a lot under that name now, I feel like.
I'm shocked they left it in the Audible though, because normally they take it out.
She just had a new release in January under that pen name.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, she's definitely still writing.
Oh, I feel like I saw another historical romance author writing fantasy, and I don't remember who it is, but someone.
Like a new or old?
Like they've been around a while writing historical.
Interesting.
And now they're writing fantasy, which is what everyone's doing now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
Nice. Samantha, what are you reading right now?
I am rereading the Foxhill Court series, or I guess it's called All for the Games. Oh my god, I'm having such a good time. This is like the worst series ever written, but the best thing I've ever read in my entire life. Like,
Isn't it like a made-up sport?
Yeah, it's made up, but it's essentially lacrosse, but like more edgy and cool. It's terrible.
Are they MM? They're MM, right?
Yeah, they're MM, but I mean, the romance doesn't happen until like the third book. They came out with like 2 editions because originally it was a trilogy, and then she did 2 more books for like side characters. So I was rereading the whole series so I could read the 2 new-ish ones. But man, I love this series. I'm obsessed with it, even though it's like trash. That's what I'm reading.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
What are you reading?
What did I say? So Right Bad Email Slaps. I'm listening to that on audio right now. So yeah. But no, I know Judevra was writing one because someone had sent it in our group chat, right?
Yeah. I did read that one.
Oh, how was it?
It was so weird, but like not in a bad way. Like it was so interesting. Like
I didn't see anybody reading it.
Yeah, it was so strange. It was like pretty much if fairy tales existed like in real life and was happening, but like in space. Like it was another planet. So it almost had like sci-fi fantasy vibes. It was very interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, which apparently people said she has written like other sci-fi books before, so like it leans more into sci-fi. It was very odd. But
it would have been cool if Joanna Lindsay was still alive. She would have for sure been writing fantasy right now.
Oh yeah,
you had those sci-fi
alien romances,
yeah. Like an Ice Planet Barbarian vibe. That is
dominate.
Yeah,
right now. Such a missed opportunity.
Be thriving. Yeah.
Oh, so sad. Yeah. No, Amelie Howard, I did know, also wrote one. Sarah McLean's now writing contemporary, correct?
Yeah, like women's fiction-y.
Yeah. It was someone else I saw.
That's another.
I think Ava Lee has a.
Yes.
Like, that one.
That's who I was thinking of. She's doing fantasy. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
I mean,
I was like, there goes another one.
Basically fantasy without magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very easy like bridge to cross for historical.
Yeah. And if that's what their publishers want, like, I guess they got to make that money.
True.
Yeah. And they've been very open about it on social media. So, and I'm intrigued to see how long Joanna's shoot lasts, because she seems to kind of like the last one holding on, trying to like try different things.
Right.
But
yeah.
What are you reading right now, Christy?
I finished like both of this book and like my book club audio for yesterday. I had Tori and I's live show for historical fiction. So now I have to pick up a new book, and I have Sarah Kate's new one, which comes out tomorrow. I have an arc of it, and it's MM. So
okay, cool.
Excited to get to that. Probably start that tonight. We'll see though. It's been like a ton of just arcs and new books coming out lately.
Yeah. And there's so much coming out next month.
Yeah. And I can't believe it's already almost May.
Allie Hazelwood's like, oh, here, guess what? Coming a month. I'm like,
what? She posted about it a while back, like a few months ago.
I know she said something in the
spring. It was a tease after Deep End. Yeah.
But that's a lot to write in a year. And is it true she doesn't have anything coming next year?
I don't know. That's what Lacey said, and she knows all things. Allie, I feel like.
Fair. But is there a big market for indie historical like today still, or is that also?
I know. I feel like that'd be hard for sales for authors, you know, because like in bookstores versus you're relying on, I don't know.
Right. Instead of just indie publishing. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would want to make that jump.
I think like Kate Bateman and who else? No, Harper St. George. I think they said they were going to go indie because it's really the only option.
I'm shocked they were the Harper St. George, because like she was the kind of like new trend for Berkeley.
Right.
And then they just want like the Mimi Matthews, which I don't like those. So
same. Oh, it's kind of cool.
1930s.
Interesting. All right. Well, anything else?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
So sorry for a dud. I always don't like it, but we had a lot to say. So
yeah.
It makes an interesting conversation.
Yes, it does. It definitely does. But for those of you who enjoyed it, I'm very glad that you did. And we'll be hopefully enjoying our audiobook of the Judith
Proposition.
Ivory, right?
Yes.
Is that the author? I want to say Jude Devereux, because we were talking about her, Judith Ivory.
Yeah.
So Hoopla has it. If you have Hoopla, audiobook should be available wherever you can find it. And we will see you next month. We'll post to Instagram, so make sure you're following. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.